同学们早. Today we're going to talk about strokes of Chinese characters. 什么是笔画? Now, 请把笔记本打开. Get your notebook out and write today's date in characters in pinyin as the heading. Take notes and submit a picture of them under this assignment on Google Classroom for grading. As we mentioned before, Chinese characters are written using a series of lines called strokes. Characters were traditionally written using ink and a brush, so a stroke was a line that could be written without lifting up the brush. Just as you are probably taught to start at the top of writing the letter A. Chinese students are taught to a specific way to write each character. In general, characters are written from left to right, top to bottom, and from outside to inside. There are some exceptions, but these basic guidelines are a starting point to learn to write Chinese characters. Alright, in the context of Chinese writing, strokes revert to the individual brush or pen movements used to create characters. They are the basic, distinct marks that, when combined in various ways, form Chinese characters. Strokes are the elemental lines and curves that compose the visual structure of each character. Understanding strokes is crucial in correctly writing and recognizing Chinese characters. 请跟我说, please repeat after me, 笔画, and write it down. 笔画. In Chinese writing, strokes start with 6 basic strokes and evolve into 2 groups of compound strokes, gradually forming more complex combinations. This progression mirrors the essence of Chinese character writing, moving from fundamental elements to intricate structures within strokes. Now, you may associate this concept with pinyin. Similarly, in Mandarin pronunciation, pinyin, the process aligns. It begins with simple vowels and progresses to compound vowels, eventually incorporating the 3 medial final groups. This step-by-step development reflects the building blocks of pronunciation, advancing from basic sounds to more nuanced and elaborate vocal combinations. Alright, I hope you can connect those concepts together in learning pronunciation and writing characters in Chinese. Not only there are basic strokes in writing characters, this concept also apply in writing English. You might feel those strokes are familiar. Of course, the most common strokes are sticks and humps, donuts, And of course, you also have horizontal and diagonal lines and tails. So when we write letter A, we will say donuts and a stick, for example. Now let's talk about the first category. There are 6 basic strokes. First one, 横. Please write this down. 横. Alright, 横, of course, is a horizontal stroke. When we write it, it's a stroke from left to right, horizontal. Next one, 竖. 竖. And it is a vertical stroke, top to bottom. 竖. Next, 撇. 撇. Of course, 撇 is from right to left. Downward to left. Next, 捺. 捺. Opposite of 撇, 捺 is from center downward to right. 捺. Notice that when we write those strokes, we are now using a writing brush. So when we write 捺, this is how we write it. And for 撇, this is how we write it. Alright, of course, the same apply to 横 and 竖. The last stroke is 点, which means a dot. So we're gonna do a dot. Even writing a dot in Chinese, we follow from left to right. Alright, this is 点. The last one is 提. Notice that 提 is from bottom up, so it's from bottom left to upper right. This is how we write it. 提. As I mentioned before in class, without showing the direction when writing with pen movement, it's hardly to differentiate between 撇 and 提. So it is always important to revert to the font as a Chinese writing brush. So you can see that each stroke ended at a pointy ending. So that is the end, and this is the begin. Alright, this slide shows you the stroke in a character. Again, 横 in 一 and 二. 竖 in 十 and this character 下. 撇 it's a throw away, like a throw to left, throw stroke. 撇 in 八 and 人. 捺 is opposite direction as 撇. So 捺 in 人 and this character 十. 点 in 文 as in 中文, also in this character. 之 the first 2 stroke of this character. 提 a rising stroke and this character 打 and also in here 北. Alright, why is learning Chinese strokes important? Learning Chinese strokes is fundamental because they form the building blocks of Chinese characters. Understanding strokes helps in writing characters correctly and efficiently. It allows learners to grasp the structure and order of strokes within characters, which is crucial for character recognition and writing fluency. Moreover, mastering strokes aids in developing a sense of balance and aesthetic. That's what I always mention, aesthetic in writing Chinese characters. Contributing to better overall communication skills in the language. Compound strokes. So we have two groups of compound strokes. First one is on the left, turning strokes, and the next one is hook strokes. So for turning strokes, of course, is to turn. So for example, the first one, I'm gonna to write this stroke which names Heng Zhe. Usually the turning stroke is it's a right ankle, but it's not always. So Heng Zhe, that is Zhe. Now this would be, how about this one? 想想看, think about this. How would you learn this stroke? Now, the first one, 横折. The second one, you got it. 对. This would be 竖折. All right. And what do you think of this one? Of course, so I roll a 撇 first and I turn in the direction. So this one is a 撇折. 撇折. Notice that those compound strokes, they are in one stroke. All right, next one. Can you write down 斜折,斜折,斜折? Because in Chinese, stroke 斜 means slant. So here, 斜, maybe you can add it on. 斜 means slant. All right, so it's a slant stroke and then turn. That is 斜折. All right, there are 4 compound turning strokes. Now we're going to tackle the hook stroke. Hook in Chinese is go. So the first stroke would be, what do you think? How do we name this stroke? You got it. It's 横沟. How about this? You got it. 竖沟. The next one, can you write down 弯沟? 弯沟. 弯沟 is a curving line and then a go, like that. Notice that 弯沟 is different from 竖沟 because it is a curving line and hook. All right, next one, of course, write it down. 斜沟, 斜沟. When we think of 斜, it's slant line, but this time it's going to the right side and go. Slant line and go. 斜沟, 斜沟. The last one is 卧沟, 卧沟. We write it down like this because 卧 means lying on the floor and go. 卧沟, 卧沟. All right, those are 9 out of 9 compound basic strokes. I hope you copy them down. All right, when we write those stroke with ink and brush, you can see those are the shape of each stroke. Again, turning stroke 折 so we have 横折、竖折、撇折 and 斜折. In 横折 you can see we use this stroke in 日 and 中. 竖折 we use it in mountain and of course out, the character of out. 出 and 斜折, remember that we have a female or woman, 女, also for 去, to go. The second group of compound stroke is go. We have 横沟 as in character of family, character of you. 竖沟 as in little or small and water. 斜沟 slant, hook, in 我 I, and this character instead die. 弯钩 in character of dog, go, and also here to take a guess. 猜. How about 卧钩 as you can see in character of heart, and this must. You don't have to write those examples down. The purpose of them, those characters, is just to show you how do we use those strokes in real life character writing. All right, the last category. So we were talking about, we say there are 6 basic simple strokes. 横竖撇捺点提, and we just finished the 9 compound strokes. The last category is combination strokes. Please write this down. 请写下来. In this category, the first one, let's write this down. How do we name it? 横折钩. So basically, combination is just apply all those information together to form combination. All right, so this stroke, of course, is 横折钩, 横折钩, right? Next one. What do you think? How do we name this stroke? Think about it. 想想看. 想想看. All right, so we are gonna let me show you how to write it. 竖弯钩. All right, 竖弯钩. Next one, we are going to please write down 横折弯钩. 横折弯钩. 下一个, the next one, what do you think? 横撇弯. 横撇弯. Right? Good. Next one, we're going to write down from 横撇弯, we're going to add the go. So it's very transfer. 横撇弯 go. Got it? All right. It's pretty straightforward in my opinion. The last one, so this is 横撇弯 go. The last one is 横折go. Please repeat after me. 横折go. Now in your mind, please try to think of a stroke that would look like that. You got it. 横折go. Right? Good. Just like that. 横折go. All right. I hope you get to write those down. You have to write this down. All right, I'm gonna move on now. Just to summarize it, some helpful tips. 折 is a turning stroke. Go, hook. 弯 is a curve stroke, and 斜 slant stroke. All right, this is the lesson for today. I hope this is helpful. 再见。